So here's what my plan is, and I hope it will be yours. They've got this creativity bucket in their brain. There's a place in there with neurons just waiting to get filled with creativity ideas. I'm planning on filling that bucket up so high and packing it with so many neurons for creativity that even if you took half of them away, their bucket would still be overflowing. That's the plan. I want my kids so ultra creative, outside the box thinkers that no matter how much people keep trying to push them into a box, there's going to be little tendrils that make their way out. That's the plan. So, how do we do that? We have to be able to think creatively. Oh, and I'll explain some of the pictures as we go. Yes, this is me with a bucket on my head. Like I said, I like to do something outside the box. This is a field trip I take every summer to the moon with the children. We load up into it, we read books about the moon and all that. I'm really big on field trips. I take at least one a week, sometimes twice a week in the summer, because I just believe if you're going to teach kids about the world, they need to be out in the world and see that it physically exists and they can be a part of it. So we can't exactly go to the real moon, although that would be so cool. But this is as close as we can get. So we get everybody all dressed up, we all get buckets on their head, or these are milk jugs that are cut out, turned upside down, cut out with the face, and we write NASA on the front, and we put their names on there, their stars and things like that, and we decorate them. And then we fill up my van with vacuum cleaner hoses. And I collect these, by the way. I'm a collector like my dad. And so I have about 30 of them. And they're easy to get from people who have vacuums that die. Just ask them for the hoses. So eventually you'll get them. And what I do is I duct tape the vacuum cleaner hoses on the roof inside my van, going from up front where I'm sitting with one hose going to each child. And then a funnel is duct taped on the end of it in front of them. And that's our communication station. So they can talk to me and I can talk to them. Everybody gets an egg carton that is flipped upside down and has stickers on it for little buttons with numbers and colors or stars or rocks or things like that on it. I also use margarine tubs and duct tape them to the walls and the ceilings of my van so that it looks like the inside of a spaceship with numbers and different things drawn on them, so they look like buttons and controls and all that kind of stuff. So everybody's got their little control, pad on their lap, and they got their little, helmets on, and we're ready to go, and everybody gets buckled up, and I'm calling through their tubes, are we ready with power booster number 3? Engine 2 ready, and Brian's back there, engine 2 ready to take off, Pat. Engine 3 ready for takeoff, Pat. And we all count down, 10, 9, 8, something, and we take off, and everybody's cheering, we're on our way to the moon. And we drive there, and at one point I'll be like, there's a meteor shower coming, we need more power. Where's the meteor shield there, Sarah? There's like meteor shield going on, and she's putting bushings on the ceiling and in her lap, and meteor shield is up, but we need more power in the back. Got more power in the engine number 4, Pat. 3, 2, 1, hit. We got power. Okay. And I'm like, oh, thanks, guys. We got through, and I keep driving. And so we're talking to each other, and we're giving all these, directions to each other, and they're pushing buttons, and we're having a great time. And we at one point I'll usually pull over, like in a parking lot or something, kind of stop and say, oh, we lost power. And we need to, figure out why we lost power. And they'll start talking to each other about, well, check this and check that. And, well, here, I found it. Okay, switching over. And then they hit a button, and we take off again. We get to the park, and we jump out, and everybody's like, yay, we made it to the moon. And they all have a little flag here that has the Patty Cake Preschool Bear on it, and they all got to paint it and put their names on it, because when you go to the moon, you have to leave a flag. And we always go to this park that has a big sandbox. So we get out, and we run to the park, and we get over there, and everybody puts their sand, and we're like, yay, we made it to the moon, we made it to the moon. And right about then is usually when I notice there's some women sitting at a picnic table eating lunch, and they're all kind of looking at me like, did you call 911? What is that woman with a bucket on her head doing with those children? And I say, and bless their heart, all the years I have done this, and I did it every year for 17 years, so who's ever sitting there, we say, we're from planet Earth, and we just got here, and it's so exciting, and who are you, and where are you from? And they would reply with something, oh, we're from planet Barkblot, and we've been here a week, and it's been very, very cold. It's 300 degrees where we live, but it's okay, we're bundled up, and we'll make it. Oh, what did you see? And, well, we saw flowers, and there were people here, and we have all these conversations with the aliens. And then we go back and we collect stamps samples of rocks and grass and leaves and all those things, so we can bring back and look at them under microscopes and, figure out what this moon